The reason I picked media for A-level, even though I didn't pick it for GCSE, was because I wanted to learn more about the industry and how to make movies. I really wanted to be a part of the process of making my own films when I grew up as a career path, but I wasn't really sure how to get into it or which role to take. So I could go into more about how I learned the role of the producer and what responsibilities I had during our work, but that doesn't really connect to the technologies involved. So instead I'm going to be talking about like the editing software and the camera and stuff like that, basically. Before we got onto the practical work in the school year in media, I had started making my own short films, and so I got a little bit of experience with cameras and editing software already. So the question I have to answer is, what have you learned about technologies from the process of constructing this product? I mean, I already knew most of the basics, to be honest, so I learned the more advanced techniques about using the editing software, because I did most of the editing for our group. So I learned how to use filters, I learned how to mess with the mechanics of the sound, how to import different types of things, like how to import different types of files, and I learned just more about the editing software. Also, when I did my editing for my own projects, I used Windows editors and film editors on the Windows operating system, whereas in school we have the Mac operating system, which I had absolutely no experience with, and I had to sort of relearn all the hotkeys and stuff like that, and that was a bit of a pain, but I managed to get a hang of that in the end. I had a bit of trouble with the SD card for the camera because apparently there was something wrong with the file type of the video files which were on the SD card, because what had happened was I had taken the SD card home with me, looked through all the film footage and then put it back or something along those lines, and it would not work on the Mac. In the end we solved the problem. So problem solving skills there for you. Most of the stuff I learnt was to do with the more theory of the whole thing, like the role of the producer and all of the preparation for the filming. So that does not really much to do with the technology, so I'll go into that when I talk about the next question, which is to do with what I've learned looking back at my preliminary task.